Hey guys, Katie here, and today I'm filming my May wrap-up. I'm going to say in advance that it is lightning, thundering, and raining outside, and the lighting is bad, so just be prepared for me to jump high off this chair in case lightning strikes and I freak out. We'll see what happens. May was a really good month for me. I had a couple of buddy reads that I really enjoyed, and overall I only actually finished 4 books, but I did start a bunch, and I'm really excited for June because I have even more buddy reads and group reads to do, and just in general I think a lot of the books I'm going to be reading are great. The first book that I finished in May was Two Serious Ladies by Jane Bowles. I will link my review down below if you missed it, but I didn't really like this book very much. I think I gave it like 2 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and generally just don't recommend it. I've talked a lot to a few other people about this book and no one seems particularly thrilled about it, so that was hard to get through and a little bit confusing, but I finished it and I'm kind of glad I read it because at least now I know. The next book I read was during Bout of Books. It was Kindred by Octavia Butler. I loved this book so much and I hope to post a review of this week, but I don't want to film it tonight because it's dark and stormy. It was hard to put down, which is why I think I said in my last video I'm very much looking forward to reading more Octavia Butler. Right now I am in the midst of reading Fledgling, but I kind of put it on hold to read other things. I was kind of in the mood for something lighter, so Octavia Butler is fantastic, and if you've read any of her work, let me know what your favorite book is down below because I would love some recommendations. I think I gave most of the books I read this month 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, including Kindred and Dark Eden by Chris Beckett. This was my buddy read this month with Lisa from My Book World 2 and Elena from Books and Bears. We had so much fun. I love this book. I posted a review. I will link it below. This is such a cool cover, and I was actually going to link to this book on Book Depository in my book review, but they didn't have the shiny cover, and I think if you're gonna buy this book, you should try and get the shiny cover. If you like some kind of science fiction, it's kind of fantasy, this is a great book. I loved it so much, and it's definitely one of my favorites, but for different reasons than most of my favorites. It was really thought-provoking, so this was a great book. I'm so excited about this book as well. I picked it up based on the recommendation of Estelle. I don't even know what to say about this book except it's called Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. It was incredible, and as someone who plays video games a lot, I would definitely classify myself as a gamer. I found so much in this book that I could relate to, so much that reminded me of my favorite games and things I like to do. It was exciting and there were great characters. I loved all of them really, but of course Artemis was fantastic, and I was so excited when, I don't want to spoil it, but I was really excited about H. I'll just leave it at that. I loved H. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do a review of this. We'll see what happens, but just, I loved it so much. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I am going to reread it, hopefully, so awesome. Now we're getting into the territory of books that I read but didn't finish. One of those is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. That's a BookTube Reading Buddies buddy read that I was doing, and it was so much fun reading Gone with the Wind. The discussion on the Goodreads group was really great as far as I followed it, and I also spent a lot of time talking to my friends that I've met here on BookTube about the book, and it was really fun. Even though I kind of fell behind, I put it down during Bout of Books because it was a little too serious for me. Now I'm behind everyone by like half the book. I don't think I'm going to finish it in the next couple of days, but I do want to finish it. It's just really big, and I didn't even think it was hard to read or hard to get into, and even the description, I thought it was beautiful. It didn't drag as much. I like getting the full story, so I enjoy the fact that there are a ton of pages and a lot of description to follow. It's just that it was, you know, right into the gruesome Civil War part, and I wasn't prepared to read more about that. The next book that I started this month and I would like to finish this week, wish me luck, is The Final Empire, the Mistborn trilogy. Brandon Sanderson wrote this, but I am, I don't know, maybe 50 pages into this, and I'm gonna read it tonight, and tomorrow, and I'm gonna try really hard to finish it in May, but we'll see. The next book that I'm working on, and I don't know if I bought this month or not, I can't even remember, but it's Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I kind of got stuck at a part, I think I mentioned in my last video, because I was reading a little bit during bout of books, and everyone assured me that the end is the best part. I'm not huge on YA, but I'm going to finish this maybe this month because it's pretty short. You know, I mean, it's long, but it's YA. I think I can power through. I do really like Karu. I think she's really cool and the setting is beautiful, so I'm pretty excited to finish this book. I know everyone loves the series, and it's kind of nice to have something like this in my TBR or currently reading list that's a bit lighter but still exciting and kind of, what, paranormal? It's paranormal, right? Yes, I am about 60 pages into this book. And the final book that I started this month but didn't finish was Fledgling by Octavia Butler. It's really interesting so far and I do enjoy it. I really just need to sit down and read it. I think it's going to be a great book and I'm very excited about just everything that Octavia Butler writes. I'm gonna read it all, so I will hopefully have more to say about this in June. A couple other books that I think I talked about last month, and I don't remember if they were in my TBR or not. I know I talked about them in my Bout of Books TBR. One of them is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Gennades. I am hoping to read this next month. It'll probably be in my June TBR video. Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston was supposed to be a buddy read with Heather at Illogical Betty and Ellie at The Bibliophile. I know Ellie finished this and I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to it, but I already started it, so I don't know if I can read it this month. I only have like 2 days left. One other book that I think I hauled last month is Island Beneath the Sea by Isabel Allende, and I am really excited about her work in general because I think I saw that she had a book about dragons. I don't know, maybe you know. If you know more about her fantasy-ish books, let me know and tell me if they're good. I got this started, it was beautiful and kind of a little bit romantic and interesting. I honestly still haven't figured out what it's all about because I'm that close to the beginning. So that's about it for my wrap up. If you read any of these books and you want to talk about them, or if you know of any other books that are similar, I love recommendations and I've taken a couple from comments and really enjoyed the books. So let me know what you think. Hopefully I can get a lot of these books done and move on to more. I read 4 books this month, which is more than my previous 2 months, and I think next month will be even better because I just feel highly motivated by BookTube reading buddies and everyone in BookTube. I'm really enjoying this experience of making videos, so I hope you're having a good week and I will see you guys later. Bye!